Welcome to podcast number 2 of Digital Marketing Made Simple. And today's topic is, can digital marketing help offline businesses? A lot of marketeers say that they cannot approve or they don't use digital marketing or they cannot get approval on any digital marketing activities because their business are offline or they don't sell anything online or their customers are not online and all the sales happens, all the purchase or all the conversions happen offline. But the reality is that all businesses nowadays are online. It doesn't matter if you sell online or not, the person, the decision maker is probably online most of their times, checking emails, checking social media on LinkedIn. Hi, I'm Rudy Galera, a digital transformation expert with over 12 years of experience helping people and companies to thrive on digital marketing. So, answering today's topic, can digital marketing really help offline businesses? And the answer is yes, of course, as I said. And the first thing you need to understand is everyone is online. It doesn't matter if you sell offline, if your business is offline. In the end, you're dealing with a human being. There is a human being, there is a person behind the decision, behind the sales that you close with your business. And this person is online. People spend on average 4 hours online, 4 hours on their phone, 4 hours connected. And they go online for four main reasons. And if you understand this, it will make it easier for you to see how people are connected nowadays. They go for entertainment, they go for information, they go for communication, and they go for learning. So if you understand that everyone is online, now you understand that your decision maker is also online. And understand that the decision maker is online at certain time during the day. You have to understand that even if your sale happens offline, the decision journey is started way before the actual decision. The actual decision was done way before. And a lot of this time to make this decision, to come to this decision, is spent online. And it's not looking for your product or looking for service or looking for something similar to. They are spending online, as I said, on communications, on informations, on learnings, on entertainment. And if you have a consistent message or if you have a consistent communication online through online channels as email marketing, as social media, and doesn't matter if your customer is not on Instagram, you can use LinkedIn, you can use TikTok, there are plenty of options nowadays of digital channels, or even blogs, even news websites, doesn't matter. If you have a consistent message online, you start putting in the decision maker's mind your brand, your service, things you can help to solve their problems. So when it comes, when the time to make the decision comes, they will have your brand in the back of their minds. You created already a brand awareness and you are consistent and you are there most of the times when they are online. So when they make a decision, they will probably choose you. They will probably go for your product and your service, your solution. So this is what you have to understand. There is the purchase moment, but the decision is done way before. And doesn't matter if your business is online or offline, this decision journey, your decision maker spends most of this time or a lot of this time online. And if you have a consistent message online, that is where they spend most of the time, and this is the easiest way to reach out to them. It's hard to get their attention on a billboard in the middle of the world. You're not sure if they're gonna look at you, if they're gonna read your message. But online you can be sure if they saw, if they interact, if they react, if they watch the video or something. So if you understand that the decision maker, even if your purchase happens offline, the decision journey and a lot of this time of to make this decision is spent online, you will understand how important digital can play a role in building the brand awareness and building this relationship with your decision maker. The last thing that I want to talk about is not actually related to offline business, but people tend to connect and to relate a lot these two things. That are business that sells to other business, B2B businesses. So even if you sell to a business, there is a decision maker behind it. And this is the person that you need to connect, that you need to understand their behavior to connect with them. And this person, as I said before, is also connected. So you need to understand the profile of this person that is behind the decision in this business that you sell, to understand the behavior, to understand their aspirations, to understand their questions, their struggles, and their pain points. So you can try to connect with message, with valuable information that connects them with your business. And they of course spend a lot of time online, so it's easier to measure and to track and to connect with them and to create this relationship and build this brand awareness in their minds. So when you sell to them, when you're ready to sell, when you're ready to make an offer, they have your company as the top in the top of their minds to make this decision. And I like to connect this and to compare this with products for children and for kids. That you have a product that you need to sell, you need to convince the kids, you need to convince children, but at the same time, the parents are the decision makers. So, as I said, you have two different types of persona that you need to convince. You need to make a communication to convince the parents, and they have their own pain points, their own needs, and you have to convince the children. That's a totally different way. So when you're talking to a business, you need to understand that you have the business needs and their struggles, their pain points, the things that you want to convince the business perspective, the business objectives that you want to solve, and also the decision maker needs. So you need to think about who is this person that's making the decision, what are their pain points, their needs, and what they are looking for, what they look for online, what is the type of their behavior online. And as I said, even if it's a business, if you are dealing with a business, you're talking to someone, there is a decision maker behind, and they are online. So the last thing that I want to mention, and that I think is important to mention, is the attention that I said in the previous podcast. So if you now know that people are online and people spend a lot of time online, no matter if your business is offline, if your sales, if the purchase, if the decision moment happens offline, people are online, people spend time online. And if you have their attention, if you spend time with them online, if you are connected to them, they will be more willing to decide to your brand. They will be more willing to decide to your product, to your brand. They will be more connected to you, and they will think you, they will have you at the top of their minds to make their decision. Whoever tells you that you shouldn't invest in digital because their business is 100% offline, they are 100% wrong. They just don't understand the power of digital to increase and to get incremental sales and loyalty through digital strategies. So always remember 4 things. First thing, everyone is online, doesn't matter, everyone is online and they spend a lot of time online. Second thing, a decision, an offline purchase decision is done way before the actual purchase, the actual offline purchasing. And most of this time is spent online. Third thing, a B2B business sells to a person, not to a business. And this person spends a lot of time connected on digital channels. The fourth thing is The more connected you are to your prospect, to your target audience, the more likely they will be to have you as the first option.